Welcome back to Allotment Diggers. It's the 22nd of September today, 2024. We just got back off the car boots. I bought a few coins. I'm not going to share them with this week, but oh, by the way, I've got a cheat sheet here because I can't keep a track of what I've been doing. Been very busy this week. I've been all over the allotments doing different things. You'll get to see a few of them. There's a lot of stuff you won't get to see, but well, you get to see what I've done, but you won't get to see me doing it. Yeah, we bought a few silver proofs and what have you, and I bought a few other things, a couple of coin cases, brand new coin cases. The guy wanted 20 quid for them. I said, how much? He says 15. I went, He went 10. I said, go on, I'll take, what, for the two? He says, yeah. I said, okay, I'll take the two off you, with the keys, proper coin cases, so each one of them are like 30 quid each, so anyway, I've got a few other things as well. But yeah, it's been a hectic week. We've got a work party starting in a bit. I'm going to be having barbecues and pizzas and all sorts of stuff later on. I'm just hoping that the weather holds off. It's been raining earlier this morning. Mike's got a fire going down at the top end of the allotments at the moment, burning all the wood. But I thought we'd start off doing a few things, showing you a few things what we've been doing. Now, I did a stupid trick. The water tank at the back of the plot, I pulled it out, and as I pulled it out, it come forward, and then before I knew it, I had it into the bed, and then there I was looking to see where the pallets were, what it was on, take the pallets out and go and get them burnt. Well, it didn't quite work out that way, so let me show you the problem that I had with it. I should give you you're going to see what it looked like, and then you're going to see a bit later on what we did. Now that's full to the top. What I need to do now is get a paving stone or something to sit that on so it doesn't burn the soil, and then we can start thinking about burning. I forgot to turn it on, but yeah, we got it on a paving stone there. So all I've got to do now is get me wood, what I'm going to be burning, and we'll have a bonfire. So I'm going to take this trolley, take it back over to whence it came. In fact, I give that to the allotments about 14-15 years ago. It comes in handy for moving paving stones around, so that's why I give it. I've got a better one. It's brand spanking new in yellow, but in hindsight it won't fit in my car, I don't think. Anyway, thing is, the bin's there, so I just got to get it going. That's the fun bit. Yeah, it's full to the top that with rubbish. Well guys, what I've got to do is got to move that tank from there to here. I'm going to sit it here. Then I've got to pull all the pallets what's underneath what this tank's set on. I've got to take them all out. And then I've got to dig hang on. What? Where did you come from? Eh? You still got a dirty nose, even though you fell in that bloody pond last night. I saw you fighting. She fell. She was absolutely drenched. But and I can't believe that she didn't wash her face, because she's got a black mark right on the end of her nose. She's had that there for 2 days. You scruff. Even longer now. I've just remembered it was not 2 days ago. It was I'm busy. Stop poking me in the back. Yeah. So anyway, I've got to move that tank, and I've got to get all the wood, all the compost which is there has got to be dug out. All that area I need to access to build the new another one of these. All the buckets are in the way. It's going to be really tough to get this done. All the pallets there are all just stacked up. There's about 12 sheets of plywood there, which is again 8x4 ply. So I've got to find somewhere to put that. Well, I think the one thing I do need to do is to take that tank and get it here. By the way, we dragged the burning bin, as you know, round the back, and it's over there at the moment waiting to be set alight. So what I'm planning on doing, if I can get them pallets up, I can get them out. We can get them burnt. Now I might not burn them here. We're going to have a fire on the allotments, big fire, and they want wood. So what I need to do is to get that bloody thing moved, so I can get the wood out, so I can burn it over on the big bonfire. But if not, I can still burn it in the burning bin later on in the month. So we've got the water tank out here, which makes things very difficult to do anything. All that wood there, it needs to come out. The trouble is, when I lift that, all that lot's all going to fall forward, I think, because everything's so stacked on top, all leaning against the water tank. Anyway, we won't know that until we actually take it out. There'll probably be rats running everywhere. But yeah, them pallets are completely collapsed, so they need to come out. Oh my God. The bloody rats. They've shoved... This was a compost bin. Half of this was a compost bin. This is where I had all my pallets, where I had my IVC, this thing here. It was stacked 6 pallets high. The rats have shoved all the compost underneath them. The pallets have rotted down. That's all what's left of the pallets. That's it. And this is 100% compost. So I've got to find a place to put it all. You probably think, oh, put them in your compost bins there, Matt. They're both full. That's full of compost there. There's 2 bins over there full of compost. So before I even start to think about building my bunker for my other 2 compost bins and building my platform for my water tank, I've got to clear, I'd say this is this is 13 foot, so this is 9 foot by 6 foot by 3 foot of compost. So you can imagine 3 foot high, 6 foot wide, 9 foot long, solid block of compost. And I've got to dig it out to get to the floor so I can actually put my water tanks on. All this here is wood that I'm going to be building it with, and I guarantee you when I start move that thing out there, the whole lot's going to fall forward. So it's going to be a long process how we deal with this. What I'm going to do is take this wood up to where they're going to be burning all the wood tomorrow. They wanted some small bits of wood to get the fire started, so this is perfect. This plastic here, we've ordered 2 skips, so this is going into the skips, and we'll get rid of it that way. So all we've got to do really now is find a place for all that compost, and then we can get the tank back. Obviously I'm going to be using this as my work area. So that's the the job to hand. Well, anyway, I want to quickly put this in the where they're actually throwing trees and branches and all sorts of things on this plot at the moment. I'll show you when I get up there where we're putting it. So this is where I put the wood what was in the wheelbarrow. We're going to have a burn tomorrow. Everyone brings the wood to this plot. It's an empty plot at the moment, and we're going to burn everything. And it's going to get trimmed as well, I think. That's all this edge in here. All this edge here is all going to get, all this wood. It's all going on the fire there, and I'm going to get rid of it all. So that's, anyway, that's where I've dumped that wood what was in the wheelbarrow. And that wood there will help get the fire started, because it's like kindling. So this is where I put these bits of plastic what we had. They're in these bags. These are all going into a skip. We're having two skips dropped off tomorrow. And everybody's got all the bags and everything at the front of the plots ready to go, but I thought I might as well bring this up here because the skip's coming up here, and it'll probably go into that bay where they throw everything, but there's all sorts of stuff here, and I think that's going to be dismantled as well. I've got the spanner to do it, but until they move all this plywood, this is brand new plywood, and well, the people who built this for this couple did a really bad job, and it's basically completely ruined this plywood. So that even might go into the skips as well, but it's a bit sad really. This is where we're going to have a barbecue on Sunday. We've got a table over there for putting plates and everything on. They're going to be there's going to be Chinese food, there's going to be Thai food, I believe, vegan food, there's going to be vegan barbecue, there's going to be a normal barbecue, and there's even going to be a pizza oven. Aaron's bringing his pizza oven, and everyone's going to be having pizzas. Sadly, I don't like pizzas, so that's one he doesn't have to worry about. So over the years, the rats have pushed all the soil underneath the pallets. The pallets had rotted down. The only thing what was holding the water tank up was the bloody compost. So it turns out, rather than having one bay of compost, we've got two, in a matter of fact. So I've just got to dig it out, and I've got to sieve it, and I'm going to be putting it onto the plots. As you see there, we've got nowhere to put it because the other two bins are full. So I've got my hands cut, got my work cut out there at the back of the plot. The wood is being burnt as we speak, with Mike on the plot. What you just saw in the video. The skips then arrived, and well, you're going to see the skips now, and there's a few other little clips I've put together here for you to have a look at. And so let me run in. Well, this should make everybody happy. The skip has been dropped off here at the front of the allotments. I think there's another skip been dropped off at the top of the allotments. They've been crying out for skips, and anyway, two have been dropped off, so there's the result. I reckon by dinner time these will all be full to the bloody top. Well, I just thought I'd check out these skips we just had. This is the second skip that we got dropped at the top of the allotments, and it's only been half an hour, and it's, well, as you can see, it's full of plastic and metal. They can't throw any green waste in it, and they can't throw any glass in it, and they can't throw any tyres in it. I don't know even why they got the skip, to be quite honest with you. That's all you can put in it. What's the point? You used to be able to throw rubble, glass and everything into them. But anyway, they're here. They cost us nothing. And these two skips was dropped off by the company that are developing the back end of the allotments. They've dropped them off here for us, and they're going to have them taken away. You know, good faith sort of thing. George organised it all. So, and it looks like George has been down this morning and threw it all into here, because there's not a single soul on the allotments. Now, I guarantee you, right, I guarantee you, if they knew the skip was here, they're all come out of the bolt holes, and they'll be throwing all the rubbish into here. So anyway, thought we'd come up here and just to have a quick look, see the skips up here. But we got one here, and we've got one near the main entrance. Load of wood chip here. Them tyres are going. We've got a company that's going to take the tyres away for free, and they repurpose them, so there's another good thing. This area here, we're going to have a barbecue here tomorrow. It's going to be like a Korean barbecue, a Chinese barbecue, English barbecue, a vegan barbecue. There's also going to be pizzas. Aaron's going to bring in his pizza running onion oven, and basically before they get fed, they've got to work, tidy the allotments up. So I've got to go over to the shed in a minute and make sure there's fuel in the strimmers for everyone to use, and the lawnmower. And hopefully today, well, George is he's probably going up to this farm, and with another friend of ours, Baz, and he's going to get a load of horse manure. He's going to see how much it's going to cost for the operation, and then we're going to start having it dropped off. Obviously, it'd be, if people want it, they can then go to Baz and he can go up there. They've got to give him money for fuel. The horse manure is free, but I mean, if you're going to do it, he's got to go and collect it. So I think 30 quid should be more than enough for a full load of horse manure. Anyway, we may even get some of that coming today as well. So fingers crossed. Oh, and right down at the other end of the allotments is another load of wood chip right down there. So it's not looking too bad here. We do need to cut the grass again. It grows pretty quickly along here. Anyway, I just fed Buttercup. She's just gone off hunting. What I'm going to do is go and have a look, see the chickens are okay. So sorry about the dodgy camera work, guys, here, but I'll see you back on the plot. Can I hear her whining? I can. She's caught a mouse. I know it. I knew you caught one. What you got in your mouth there? Is it still alive? It's still alive, you little bugger. Put it down. Give it here. Little bloody... Need something to put it in. Come here with that bloody mouse. You know she won't let me have it. Oh, she's taking it underneath the tree. Oh, you little sod. Give me that bloody vole here. You've killed it. No, you haven't. It's still going. Leave it alone. I can see the little... Come here. Come out there. Come on, I'm trying to save you, you bugger. Get out of it. No, no. Leave the cat, leave it alone. Hey, you bugger, leave it alone. Where's it? Leave the vole alone. I can see it just there. If it just comes out, I can save it. Actually, if it stays where it is, it can't get caught. You leave the vole. She's had 2 of them in half an hour. She's just ate one, now she's got another one. Leave the vole. Buttercup. You're gonna get... Oh, you little bugger. Where is it? Ah, I've got it. Where is it? Is it there? Go and get it. Go and get it. Leave her there looking for it. You don't know how lucky you are. Eh? You don't know how lucky you are. That's no bloody place to hide. Well, we saved that one. Now that's a vole. It's gone. Good. So we saved that one from Buttercup's clutches. Where is it? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? You don't know. We've already had one dinned in. Little bugger. Saved that one, Mark. That one I did. The other one, she's at it. Mate of mine was throwing all this 2x2s away. And what have you got there? You got 4, 8, 14. Plus the other 3 what I've got in the greenhouse that he gave me. I'll put this glass in here for now. I think I said there was, I counted 17, but there's 20 sheets of glass there that I've been given. I will be cleaning them up shortly and moving them into somewhere else, but right now I've left them here because I've got so much work to do, doing different things, and I haven't got the time for it all. But yeah, all these here, we put them into the back greenhouse. So we'll be coming back to these shortly. So as you saw there, the skips arrived and everyone's throwing stuff in, and what we tried to tell them, what you can't throw in. So I was there telling them what you can't throw in, and they were throwing it in, and I tell them to take it back out, take the wood round to where they're going to burn it, and so you can get more stuff in the skip. My mate Dave, he come over and he had this 2x2 piece of glass. He says, can I throw this in there? I said, why would you want to do that? He says, I've got a load of it, so I need to get rid of it. I said, well, tell you what, I'll have it, don't throw it away, I'll take it off your hands. And anyway, that's what you saw there, all that glass. There was 20 sheets in total. I said, you do realise it's quite expensive, that stuff? He said, I just want shut of it. I said, well, okay, I'll take it. So I've got about 20 sheets there. So I'm probably will be using them on Eva's greenhouse. In fact, here's a quick update on Eva's greenhouse. So this is that greenhouse that we screwed it to the paving stone, so this won't move. Started doing the roof and the sides, and then we found out we've run out the clips what hold the glass in, and the other problem is the glass is stuck together. It's a nightmare to get it apart. So when they get the clips, we're going to continue doing it, but it's safe as it is, and it ain't going nowhere because we've anchored it in. I come and screwed like little angle brackets there, and they go straight into the paving stones, hold everything in place. So this is what we've been working on, me and Deborah, for Eva. So she's, and again, all the glass is all different bloody sizes. It's it's the greenhouse that Jack built. I might have some spare glass to fill the gaps, but we need the clips first before we do anything. Anyway, so that's an update on this greenhouse, what we're sorting out for Eva. So we started to put the panels in after a fashion. Talk about the greenhouse that Jack built. It's all different panels, all different pieces. It's like a jigsaw to get the glass in it. Well, she's lost a few panels, so I'll have a few panels there what I can give her. Blow me, Buttercup, what's she like? Before you see me rescue that one, she already had 2. You probably heard me shout over to Mark. I've managed to save this one, but yeah, she is terrible, isn't she? She brings me alive though, so She doesn't kill them, she brings them, drops them in front of me, and then she gives them the coup de grace. But if I'm quick enough, and the voles, I always save the voles. If the rats or mice, I just let her chew on them. She enjoys eating them anyway. But yeah, that one got lucky. And so yeah, we got the glass and everything. And then it was the next job I had to do was go over the other side of the allotment to sort out all the tools what we're going to be using today, the strimmers and everything. In fact, when I went over there, I actually repaired a strimmer. Now, it was brand spanking new, that, and someone had used it. Well, Aaron used it once, then someone else come to use it and then broke it, and we don't know who's broken it. But what you'll see what they did, and you see what I did to fix it. So anyway, let me take you over to the lockup and show you what we've been doing. So I've just got them all running, filled up with fuel. Give it that. It's working. That one's working. I'll get the lawnmower going in a minute, make sure that's all working as well. So we've all got the oil, 2-stroke, and you've got to mix the 2-stroke in with this. The only problem is the wire. We haven't got any bloody wire. Well, I have in my locker, but over on me plot. But if they run out of wire, they're going to have to come over to me, and I'm going to have to put wire in. I've told them, whatever you do, don't mess around with the heads, because they lose the bloody clips when you're doing them. So we've got this one working as well. There we go. So that's been topped up. Another one there, brand spanking new. Some bugger's broken it. So I've got, what it is they pulled that off, haven't they? Messing around with it. Now if I can push that there into that into that, I think we'll get a spark. I need to have a look at it though. I can't be dealing with that though at this moment in time. I'm just making sure this is all working here. Anyway, at least they're all working, up and running. What could go wrong? Heads up guys, I've got this strimmer with the wheels working again. Somebody had pulled this off and then put it back on, and then nobody could actually get it started. It was only when I come in and seen a coil on the floor here that I realised someone's pulled this thing completely out. So what I've had to do is put the coil onto the plug, and then the wire goes into this this cable here, and that's what gives the spark. That's what it will start now every time. So it's working, it's got fuel in it, it's got wire in it. So just be aware, if that comes off, it'll stop. So do not lose it, and do not touch it. I will put some tape around it just to protect it. I can't use this because the coil goes inside there and the wire runs along here. Well, I can't get it in because it's way it is. It needs a new one of these, unfortunately. So it would need to go away to be fixed, but at the moment it works perfectly. So this one's working. It's got fuel in. This one here, this string is working. I will say, if anyone wants to use it, never open this. Take it to someone who knows what they're doing, because if you lose the spring in it, then the whole machine's useless. We've actually got one here which has got a cutting head on it, and if you want to, it can be changed from, you unscrew this and there's a pin what you press in. You can actually put these cutters on it, so you can use it like an edge cutter. So we've got that one as well. They've all been filled up, they all work. Now, the problem we got is who's got access to the lockup. There's a few people, but before you actually get to use them, you're going to have to be shown how to use them correctly. There is a document here what you've got to read on how to use these. This one hasn't got one, but it's quite straightforward really. Just do not touch the spark plug on it, otherwise you get a bolt. You end up with curly hair. The lawnmower has been topped up as well, so everything's ready to go for Sunday. So anyway, that's where we're going to leave it. This, I'm just going to put this in there because we can't do naught with that. There should be a couple more of these safety masks. I can only just see one here, but there should be another couple of them in here somewhere. So anyway, there you go. So we've got this one fixed, so it's not cost us anything. It would have cost us probably 100 quid to fix that. Although it's under warranty, so we can still send it away and get it fixed properly. But if you need be, you can actually use it, and it works pretty good as well. Right, onwards and upwards. So we ended up fixing that. It was an easy fix, but the problem is it really needs the plug cap sorting out. It's under warranty. It's whether they want to send it back and get it fixed, or just use it as it is. I could stick some tape on it, and it'll be worth keeping. You know, it's not going to stop it from working. But anyway, we got all the tools all filled up, all the strimmers filled up with petrol. I've got some strimmer wire here and 2-stroke, so if they run out of it, I've got some spare, but they need to get more. That was something else that they needed to do. And then it was about 10 minutes after that, I get a message. They're piling up they're putting too much in the skips. They're like filling them up, overfilling them. So I went over and had a look, and they'd all been piling it into this one skip. And I said, you do realise there's 2 skips? Well, they didn't know there was 2 skips. Anyway, I said, look, you can't put it in here. This is it. This one's finished. Go and take it up to the other one. Anyway, this is the state of play after the skips arriving on site after 3 hours. Well, they certainly filled the skips, as you can see there. This one's filled up. However, they need to take the wood out of it and get it put on the fire, the plot over the other side at Allotments. It's all going to be burnt tomorrow, all the wood. But yeah, I told you it'd be filled up within a couple of hours, and look at it. They filled it to the brim. I'm just looking at this skip here. This one's 3/4 full. There is lots of space left in here to fill, to put in here. The other one over the other side, well, that's full, so you can't get any more in there, but you can get some in here. You see this wood here? If you took it out, you could get more in, and if they take the wood down to the plot at the other end of the allotments to be burnt, then, you know, more people can get more rubbish off the plots. It's makes perfect sense. But yeah, this is surprisingly still got some space in it. So there's one completely full, and the other one it's almost 2/3 full. Even threw a bloody bath in it. I said, is that steel? He said, it might be. I said, well, take the steel out, because Barry will take it to scrap it. All the steel leave at the side of the skip, and it'll go. Barry will go and take it. He'll make a few quid out of taking it. Anyway, after they were throwing wood in as well, so take the bloody wood up to where Mike is. He's going to be burning it today, and he started burning it now. So I'll probably go down there and see, have a look, see what he's doing. Might help throw a few bits on the fire with him. I'm not doing very much today, and if it rains, that's it. I can't do now. I can't work in the rain, and I'm certainly not going to go out and get wet. But the hell, if I get wet, it's the end of days for me. But then it was also this week, the squirrels ascended on my plot and started eating my corn on both sides of the corn. I decided to take the corn, the golden fleece up first, and then clean the bed up. We did all right with that corn. You're going to see the corn. I didn't open it to let you see it really. But it's beautiful corn. The other one you're going to get to see the rainbow corn. However, when we got to the rainbow corn, well, you're going to see anyway. So I'm going to put the 2 clips together, and then we'll show you the corn at the end of it. Well guys, I'm absolutely disappointed with some people on this allotment. Now what's happened is, last night I come down to take the corn off because on the other side the squirrels have started to eat the corn, so I took all the corn off what was on there. I've come down here and I found out that not only have the squirrels been in there taking the corn, also someone has taken almost half the corn off the plant. So I've got about 14 or 15 cobs left. That's all out of all the corn that was on there. So what I'm going to do now is take it out and well, we're going to put it in the wheelbarrow. I wheelbarrow all this round to the compost bag. I'm not dragging the compost bag around here, it's just too heavy. So yeah, we're going to pull all these plants out now. As I said in the last one, I could just leave the roots in because of the nitrogen nodules which attach themselves to the roots, but like I say, I'm going to be adding compost and everything into there, plus this is all going to get rotted down and it'll all go back into the plot eventually. So anyway, the only thing you're going to see in here are my dahlias when I finish. So I'm going to speed the camera up now and we're going to have at it now. I've got to tell you, the GoPro doesn't really work well in dark light, and it is pretty dark, so I don't know how it's going to come across this, but anyway, we're going to have at it. Well, I've got the corn out of here now. What I will do is come and level it all out in a bit, probably turn it over, and we'll get the rest of the bits out. But I'm going to put that in a compost bin now, or in a bag at least, at the back of my plot. Well guys, what I forgot to do was to turn the bloody camera back on to show you me levelling the bed out and tidying it up. Now we've got all the weeds out, everything's out of here now. We've got all the corn's all in a bag around the corner. We just rot that down and throw it into the new compost bin when we build it. However, before we build it, I've got to remove the compost out of the old bin. So I'll be throwing compost in here and compost into this where the GLB little pumpkins are. We'll be topping these beds up, but I will also be putting my burning bin in here to burn all my wood. So that's another job I need to do, but we don't have to do them right now. Bit disappointed about the corn. Like I say, I was up against the squirrels and was also up against someone else who took liberties. All I can say is, whoever did take the corn, I hope they really did need it and they didn't just take it for selfish reasons. But they would have asked me, I would have given them some anyway. But anyway, it is what it is, and at least we've got some of this corn, this multicoloured corn. I've got it in a bucket in the greenhouse. Luckily, the other corn over there, I've got a lot of that as well. The squirrels started to take that. So what I did is I did that bed over there, took him out, and what someone must have realised, well, he's taking his corn out, here's my opportunity to grab some. So I left this for another couple of days, and when I come back, I realised a lot of the corn wasn't there, and a lot of the corn was eaten by the bloody squirrels, so I managed to save some of it. I give some to the chickens in there, they love the corn obviously. And we just levelled it out, forgot to turn the camera on. However, I've got to go and wash my tools now, so that's the job I need to do. So I'm going to do that, and then we can knock it on the head. I'll put my tools away for now. What we'll probably do for the rest of the day is do a bit of weeding, get the pruning shears out and do a bit of tidying up to deadhead these dahlias here. You can actually see this, I mean the dahlias are starting to fall over here. We'll soon be taking these out as well. So, and then what I want to say, we take the tops off them, remove the frames which hold the dahlias up, and then we'll cover the buckets for next year. Obviously I do a bit of tidying around the buckets as well, and just add a bit of compost on top of that. If I can get some horse manure, which we are supposed to be getting, I'll top dress them with that as well. Right, anyway, that's the plan. But yeah, here we go. Pity I forgot to turn the bloody camera on. Not as it would have made any difference, because it's too bright. Well, it's too dark here to use the GoPro really. But anyway, we got the corn out, that's the main thing. So I'm just finishing off washing my tools. I say always keep clean tools. That's what we're doing. Right, anyway, I'll see you in a bit, guys. We've got them put away and then we're done. Hey guys, today I'm going to take this corn out. We've took the corn off, the cobs off the corn. I'm just going to tidy the bed up. We'll have a look at the corn later. But yeah, the squirrels ascended on this over the last couple of days and destroyed. Well, you probably if you've seen the video that I did yesterday, it's showing you what they actually done to it. All along this edge was all destroyed, and well, you're wondering what that noise is. That's Jonathan cutting the overgrowth, hanging brambles on the back of his plot. So if you're wondering what it is, that's what it is. Right, anyway, I've got my bag here. I'm going to put my gloves on. Well, first we'll shake all the compost off the roots. So I know what you're all thinking. Don't pull the roots out because they're full of nitrogen. We know. They'll go in the bag, they'll get rotted down and they'll go straight back on, so it doesn't matter. Plus I've got lots of compost that we can put into that bed as well to reintroduce something for the next lot of crops to grow in. Right, anyway, get my gloves on. Be back. I'll speed the camera up. It's a bit early in the morning to be doing this. It's believe it or not, 7:30, so we're going to have at it. See you in a bit. So the corn has been removed. I will have to do that on the other bed as well, unfortunately, but definitely need a coffee break. Buttercup kept out of the way, doing a bit of sunbathing, can you blame her? First time we've had sun. This bag I'm going to put down at the back of the plot. I'll let it rot down and then we'll throw it into the compost bins. But yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pile a load of compost out of that broken compost bin into here. So I might even put the netting back on eventually. Put the netting on and put more cabbage in here. We've got enough in the front greenhouse. But I'm just doing a bit of tidying up now, just finishing off. I've got a load of labels down there. I've never throw the labels away. I reuse them if they're not broken, which they ain't. Right, onwards and upwards. Well, this is that rainbow corn, and it's what it is. It is different colours. Pretty cool. The trouble is, that's all I've got there. Someone's come and taken it all. So, a bit annoyed. But what can you do? At least I got some. Now they would have asked me could they have some more, to give them some, but no. They've come like thieves in the night, and they've taken it and they've left it there standing without just the plant without the corn on it. And like an idiot, I've not realised. It was only because the squirrels have started to eat the other stuff. I've come over and then I've realised they've eaten it. But fortunately for me, we got the corn there, which off that other one, so it's all right. So at least we've got corn. But I am very disappointed that they've had this rainbow corn. Very disappointed. Oh well. So I'll leave that corn in there for now. Make sure I lock the bloody door. But yeah, the corn. This corn's great. That was not too bad, but would have been better if no one would have taken it. Oh well. I'll take some of them home. In fact, I've got a few in the car, so I'll take them and leave these here for now, and then take the rest of them home in the middle of the week. Well guys, I'm absolutely disappointed with some people on this allotment. Now what's happened is, last night I come down to take the corn off, because on the other side the squirrels have started to eat the corn, so I took all the corn off what was on there. I come down here and I found out that not only had the squirrels been in there taking the corn, also someone has taken almost half the corn off the plant. So I've got about 14 or 15 cobs left. That's all out of all the corn that was on there. So what I'm going to do now is take it out, and well, we're going to put it in the wheelbarrow. I wheelbarrow all this round to the compost bag. I'm not dragging the compost bag around here, it's just too heavy. So yeah, we're going to pull all these plants out now. As I said in the last one, I could just leave the roots in because of the nitrogen nodules which attach themselves to the roots, but like I say, I'm going to be adding compost and everything into there. Plus this is all going to get rotted down and it'll all go back into the plot eventually. So anyway, the only thing you're going to see in here are my dahlias when I finish. So I'm going to speed the camera up now and we're going to have at it. Now I've got to tell you, the GoPro doesn't really work well in dark light, and it is pretty dark. So I don't know how it's going to come across this, but anyway, we're going to have at it. Well, I've got the corn out of here now. What I will do is come and level it all out in a bit, probably turn it over, and we'll get the rest of the bits out. But I'm going to put that in a compost bin now, or in a bag at least, at the back of my plot. Well guys, what I forgot to do was to turn the bloody camera back on to show me leveling the bed out and tidying it up. Now we've got all the weeds out, everything's out of here now. We've got all the corn's all in a bag around the corner. We just rot that down and throw it into the new compost bin when we build it. However, before we build it, I've got to remove the compost out of the old bin. So I'll be throwing compost in here and compost into this where the GLB little pumpkins are. We'll be topping these beds up, but I will also be putting my burning bin in here to burn all my wood. So that's another job I need to do, but we don't have to do them right now. Bit disappointed about the corn. Like I say, I was up against the squirrels and was also up against someone else who took liberties. All I can say is, whoever did take the corn, I hope they really did need it and they didn't just take it for selfish reasons. But they would have asked me, I would have given them some anyway. But anyway, it is what it is, and at least we've got some of this corn, this multicoloured corn. I've got it in a bucket in the greenhouse. Luckily, the other corn over there, I've got a lot of that as well. The squirrels started to take that. So what I did is I did that bed over there, took him out, and what someone must have realised, well, he's taking his corn out, here's my opportunity to grab some. So I left this for another couple of days, and when I come back, I realised a lot of the corn wasn't there, and a lot of the corn was eaten by the bloody squirrels. So I managed to save some of it. I give some to the chickens in there, they love the corn obviously, and we just levelled it out. Forgot to turn the camera on. However, I've got to go and wash my tools now, so that's the job I need to do. So I'm going to do that, and then we can knock it on the head. I'll put my tools away for now. What we'll probably do for the rest of the day is do a bit of weeding, get the pruning shears out, and do a bit of tidying up to deadhead these dahlias here. You can actually see this. I mean, the dahlias are starting to fall over here. We'll soon be taking these out as well. So, and then what I want to say, we take the tops off them, remove the frames which hold the dahlias up, and then we'll cover the buckets for next year. Obviously, I do a bit of tidying around the buckets as well, and just add a bit of compost on top of that. If I can get some horse manure, which we are supposed to be getting, I'll top dress them with that as well. Right, anyway, that's the plan. But yeah, there we go. Pity I forgot to turn the bloody camera on. Not as it would have made any difference, because it's too bright. Well, it's too dark here to use the GoPro really. But anyway, we got the corn out. That's the main thing. I'm just finishing off washing my tools. I say always keep clean tools. That's what we're doing. Right, anyway, I'll see you in a bit, guys. We'll get them put away and then we're done. So it turns out the golden fleece sweetcorn was fantastic. That was great. That was okay. The squirrels got a couple of rows of it. However, the rainbow corn, well, the squirrels got a row or two of that, and someone else got a row or two of that as well. And I didn't realise the corn wasn't there; it was taken off. So they took it off, and the plants just kept upright. So I thought, you know, it's not realised. And anyway, when I come to look, yeah, half the bloody corn's gone. But I've got about 15 of them in there. I'm going to keep a few of them for seed, and the rest of them I'm going to take home and let me missus play with them. They're in the greenhouse at the moment. I've not had time to really take them home. Well, I did take some home on when we picked them, but we've still got a load in two buckets there. So yeah, anyway, that with the corn. So the next thing I'm going to do is take a walk around and show you all the other jobs what I've been doing, but I can't show you me doing them. It's been pruning and tidying everything up. So here's a quick walk around of the plot. Well, there are my girls, all integrating. There's the big ones there with the little ones. They're about 2 weeks from point of lay, so couple of weeks we're getting tiny little legs like that. The two big girls, I'm getting double yokers, so you know. But they're doing well, every one of them. There's the pecking order, they're not even bothering fighting, to be quite honest with you. They're going a bit mad there at the moment, young birds, you see. Looking at this compost, it will be composting here shortly. Looking at this Gilby little pumpkin. Now, I'm probably going to take this out of here because I'm going to be throwing a load of compost into here shortly. Now, these are the pumpkins. They're this size. There they are. There's about 8 or 9 of them in there. And if anyone knows the best way to cook them, leave a comment below. They're called Gilby Little. Celery's doing okay here. We've took the sweet corn out of here, what was left. Okay, the squirrels got a few of them, and so did some sticky hands take a few of them as well. So quite a lot of them actually. But we actually got some of that Indian multicoloured sweet corn. My dailies are hanging in there. We got the Misty Day, and we've actually got the Edinburgh. They're the purple ones. And we've got Doris Day there. That one's snapped. That was stuck up there, that before. And it's broke because it's been windy. I do need to get in and deadhead it. If you deadhead these, what will happen is you get more flowers. So the more you deadhead them, the better they are. We got the burning bin in here now. That was fun getting it round on the bloody trolley to here, but it's here. We've got all the stuff what we want to burn in here. I did have a pile more wood. We'll get round to the other side and I'll show you. But it's gone. Took it up to the top of the allotments to be burnt tomorrow. Now, greenhouses are shut, but we got lucky as well this week. We've got some load of glass in there. You probably see in the video. This jasmine needs an haircut. There's Buttercup, never too far away. Now, I don't know if you're going to see in the episode me been tidying these beds, but we have been tidying the beds. We've been cutting, doing pruning and what have you. This bed in particular, we cleared this one out. We took all the lilies out, cut them back right down to the ground, but left the bulbs in. The calendula's coming up here in this bed. I think we'll go down this way. Now, we cleared down the path here so you can walk straight down it. We've been trimming all these bushes. These are me strawberries. We've actually been eating strawberries off these still. I did a bit of pruning here with this these gooseberries. We cleaned around the rhubarb, took all the tops off the rhubarb there, so I need some horse manure to throw in there. Again, we tidied around here. Give this a bit of a tidying up. These are pears. There's a couple of pears left on here. We had about 10-12 of them, and they don't ripen on the tree. You have to take them off and stick them on a windowsill for them to ripen. So don't think your pears are going to ripen on the tree, guys. They fall off the floor. That's then they are ripe, I suppose. Sedum's doing wonderful here. You know, Buttercup, I'm going to trud on you then. Lots of apples here. Again, I've got so much work to do here this year. I've got to force myself to get in here and get some ladders up there and start chopping these, taking some height off these trees because they're getting too big. And I certainly can't get them apples up there unless I hit them with a rake or something. And they're really nice apples up there. These are fantastic, all these apples here. It's getting a bit dark here now. But, you know, apples everywhere. I did tell everyone, if you want an apple, come and ask me and I'll give you apples. Don't you tear them off the trees because you'll damage my bloody trees. I'll sooner give you, you know, I'm not going to give you the small ones, I'll give you the big ones. But come and ask me before. I don't want you ripping them off. There's a few there what's fallen since I've been gone. There's more celery here. I will be putting cabbages into this bed next video. I just had so much work I've been doing. We've took a few cabbages out of there. There's a few ready for taking over here. The carrots and the parsnips are doing all right, and so are these Brussels sprouts. This is what we've been messing around with. Now, I started this about 2 days ago. I don't know what come over me. I pulled that tank and it come forward, so I pulled it over and dropped it into the bed, and then that was it. There I was. Started to dig down here to dig the pallets out, and all I got was bits of pallets. It's basically just pure compost all the way along there. Now, if you look how low it is there, and then you swing over there, there's about 3 foot of it, and it's like 9 foot by 4 foot. And we need to get rid of the compost, so I need to set a wheelbarrow up here with some buckets and sift through all the compost, and I'm gonna have to put it into the beds. Now, you're probably thinking, why don't you just throw it into your compost bins, Mark? Well, he says they're full. The bags are full of all the corn and what have you, the tops off the corn. So when I do clear this area and I set this water tank up, the base of the tank will be about the level of the top of this, so I've got the depth here, and it gives me more water pressure. What I'm thinking, rather than doing 2 of these compost bins, making 3 more along the back. So it's going to be a big project. I've got all the materials to do it, but at the moment, like I say, I'm stuck doing other things for every bugger else, so I just haven't got the time. So this is where we're at the moment. We'll probably end up taking wheelbarrows loads of compost out of here, and we'll be putting it into these beds, the bed where Buttercup is now, and this bed here I'll be tipping it into there, and then I can put I'll put my garlic or my leeks into there. So there's lots I can be doing. Anyway, I'm just looking at that cloud there. I'm just hoping it doesn't rain tomorrow morning, because that's when the work party is going to be on here, and we're going to try and get the allotments looking lovely. If it rains, we can't. And we've got barbecues and everything. We spent a fortune on barbecues, there's going to be the Chinese food, there's going to be pizzas, there's going to be all sorts of stuff. And if it rains, that's the end of it. I certainly can't work in the rain. That's me. I'm definitely me out of it. But that cloud's moving in now, and I've got to tell you, last week about this time, this is what happened. The cloud come in, and it hammered it down with rain all Sunday, stopping me from going on the car boots and wasting my money. The antiques and collectors fairs are not on until next week, so I'm hoping it doesn't rain, because I do want to go on the car boots on well, tomorrow, to be quite honest with you. But if it rains, that's it. Car boots will be a washout, and the work parties on the allotments will be pretty much the same thing. And we spent so much money on food and what have you, so there's going to be a big turnout tomorrow, isn't there? Eh? You still got a dirty nose. She fell in a pond the other day. She was fighting with another cat, and she went head first in, and she still come out with her dirt on her nose. And she come out. She's cleaned up really well, but she's got a dirty nose, and she's had it for a week. I'm going to get a flannel and give her face a good wash, whether she likes it or not. She'll probably still have that muck on her nose. Yeah, next week in the video, knowing you, I get a flannel and wash her face. That's what she needs. You going to say goodbye? Eh? You, well, look at the camera and say it. She said goodbye, guys. I'll see you later, she says. Bye for now. So, as you saw there, all the front beds are all almost tidied up. The rhubarb we cleaned around the crowns. All the crowns are free now. I need to put some horse manure around them. When I get the horse manure, I'll flip it round. Although we can use some of that compost out the compost bin and just throw it into that bed. I haven't quite decided. We've still got lots and lots of pruning to do, so I'll be doing that next week. And we've also got all the brassicas to go in, and they're in the front greenhouse. I've not even had a chance to do that or put my leeks in. Everybody else who I'll give the plants to, just give them some. They've put theirs in. I haven't put mine in, so it's not too bad. I still can get them in the ground, and I think they'll do okay. I would have shown you the coins I bought today, but I just haven't got the time to do that editing, and so I'll show you them next week. Hopefully I won't have too much on my hands next week doing things, but you never know what's going to happen on here. Like I say, I'm run off my feet at the moment, so I'm going to end the video here. Obviously I've got to get this rendered, and obviously got to build a thumbnail, and I've got to put it all together. And the time now, well, it's 11 o'clock in the morning, so I'll leave here about 3, so about 4, and that gives me 4 hours to get the video put together and up for you to watch. So that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I say, it's one of them. Even got a cheat sheet here, because I couldn't even remember all the different lists of things. Just couldn't keep track of what we were doing. So yeah, I had this little cheat sheet in my hand to help me through this one. Never used one of them before, but it come in handy. You're wondering where Buttercup is? Well, where do you think she is? She's hunted, and if she comes back with another vole in her mouth, I kill her. She nearly killed herself the other week, last week. She fell in the bloody pond, didn't she? And she come back absolutely drenched. Luckily it was sunshine and she dried out pretty quickly, but yeah, I do worry about her on this allotment. There's a lot of things where she can get really seriously hurt, but she's a survivor. So anyway, see you next week. Stay safe. Goodbye for now.